And why that is important is if you, I'm going to open this, I'm going to share my screen with you guys and show you something.
I want to be excited like that. Learn that.
well, I'm about to show you. So you see this particular funnel is a 4-page funnel. And if you see there's certain aspects of it. So you have like your opt-in, your order page, your one-time offer, and then your order confirmation. Well, sometimes when you make a funnel, a template, it saves it as that particular page. So what I needed to be a one-time offer was saved as an opt-in, and the functions are different and it interrupts the flow of your funnel. So what I did was I added a new step, and I added the step that I wanted, which was the one-time offer page. And then from that one-time offer page, I opened up another tab, like and separate like how these tabs are here. No, I separated the tab out, and I went to the original, the one that I saved as a template. And in that original, I took it, went to the sections, copied each section, and then just applied it to the other one. So, Tyrell, if you have a whole page that you're like, I need this page to be the opt-in page, I have it saved as my template, but the template that I have saved it as, I needed to be, instead of it being an opt-in or order page, I needed to be like a one-time offer page. Then you can go in, save each section. And in sales funnel, when I say section, you know how when it highlights like either blue or orange or like this teal color.
Yeah.
You save that's it. And let me tell y'all what I'm talking about when I say how. Oh, okay, my bad, y'all. Right? I got excited. Gotcha. But so I wanted to share that with you guys for the learning experience. And tell you, no matter what you do, there's always a faster way to do it that is still together. So with that being said, here is the final that this is the script for the Millionaire Business Secrets that includes the One Business Away free 90-day training for free. So this is how we started it off. Of course, you take it, we funnel hacked. You always funnel hack. You take a funnel that somebody did that's making millions of dollars, and you hack it and put in your word. So we've talked about this on several occasions. And so that's what we did. So here is the finished product of the Millionaire Business Secrets. So here it is. Want the secrets to unlimited sales and customers to your business, brand, website, or funnel? That's your hook. And then part 2 of the hook, get instant access to our free 90-day business challenge on Mexit News and earn thousands, even millions. So those combined are your hook. But the reason why this is highlighted yellow is because on the funnel that we hacked, it was highlighted yellow. So we're going to do exactly what they did to get the same that they got. They got millions sold. We want millions sold. So we gonna hack what they did. And then under there we have the video, which will be added up there today. And then here is our call to action. So this whole video, okay, gotcha. All right, so let me go to one that has a video with it. I will show y'all the Millionaire Influencer Secrets. All right.
The actual page, not this.
Yes, I'm in that. Oh, sorry. Here we go. There we go. All right. Here we go. So here is the Millionaire Influencer Secrets funnel. And this, so as you see, again, there's that yellow highlight. There's so here is all of the hook. This is all the hook. The video
Okay, hold
tells
on
the
real quick.
story.
Hold on. Mute your mic. Mute your mic.
Okay.
Mute your mic. Mute your mic.
I'm trying to find my spot. Uh-oh.
Today is going to be one of those days where you need to pay attention. I've been systematically walking you to a place, and now you're looking at the whole cake done. Not the pieces, this is the entire cake. So you're looking at the perfect copy, the perfect yellow where it should be, red where it should be, the full kit and caboodle. You understand what I'm saying? So just do me a favor, Deanna, take 3 more minutes. Just like take 3 more minutes and just show the end result, because it's not enough for y'all to just learn. I'm trying to show you what it looks like when it is complete. Because you were with us 2 weeks ago when I laid out, what's this idea? What you want to do with this? What you want to do with this? What you want to do with this? So this is your irresistible offer in motion, created into a funnel. It's important because everything I'm getting ready to talk about, you just finna miss if you don't catch it. Right? Respect that all year that I have all the way to October 1st. I know exactly what I'm going to talk about each morning, because that's the truth, because we operate on a fiscal year. So September 30th is our last year date. I know exactly what we're going to talk about, and they all build on each other like a college class. Okay, go ahead, Deaunna. And don't be humble.
Yes, sir. All right. So I am sharing my screen again. And here is the completed irresistible offer in 1 page. So again, there's that highlight. When you hack, you do exactly what they do, because the highlight is the beginning to your hook. This is going to hook them in. The new VIP Mastermind has 26 Millionaire Secret Masterclass courses. That hooks them in even more to grow any influencer to $1 million. That's your hook. Then it moves to the story. On here, the story is a video.
We've interviewed hundreds of thousands of millionaires.
Can y'all hear that?
No, you don't have to share it properly.
All of their secrets. We found
You don't
out
have to share it the right way.
Okay. All right, y'all, hold on. Let me go share it the right way. There you are. All right. So we're going to stop sharing. There we go. Let's share our sound, optimize for video clip, and share.
Is that the one with the people? Okay, yeah.
Oh.
All right, you mute your mic. Yeah, don't be humble. All right, don't be humble. We didn't show you this. Stop your screen down. We didn't show you this. Today is talking about the Mexitverse and how we're getting there and how we're going to teach others how to get there. Everybody hear what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I cannot stress to you enough how important today is, because it took me, 51 days just to get you to this one point. Just to get you to this one point. Now here's what happened if you haven't been with us each day. At the very beginning of the year, I said, all right, we're a tech company. We've always been a tech company, but we're literally pushing that real far. And I made a lot of stuff of our core stuff, free: business, sales, marketing, etc. And I told you there were going to be 2 other calls that were going to come. And I also told you I reserve the right to change any other call that is here. Mm-hmm. Then I start systematically walking you through what Russell Brunson calls an irresistible offer. And had y'all watch us how we do it. We did it the first time. And what we did is somebody take that picture. I need the picture when I got all those boxes. Somebody find that picture I had. I got it saved somewhere. I gave you 4 important questions. I remember the questions. Where are you going? And then where do you want your customers to go? And then the other 2, were what we're kind of going into today. So I don't really want to mention them right now. And I've been walking you from where you are to where you need to be. So if there's ever a single time in which you say, Lord, please show me exactly what it's here. It's here because Deaunna, we're not just talking and we're not just doing regular business here. We just funnel hacked $100 million funnel. Now, you don't necessarily have to funnel hack, but everybody's a funnel hacker. And you were there from the very beginning. Everybody understand what I'm saying? And you built it because you built it with us. Did anybody got those pictures with the 4 boxes? I told y'all to keep them. Well, if you can't find them, I'm going to blow my top because y'all was supposed to have, I want them, you're going to find it, y'all going to print them out, and you're going to put them on your bathroom mirror. Because if y'all ain't paying attention and keeping it sacred, then they not going to keep it sacred. I want it printed. I want it in front of your bathroom mirror. I don't think y'all fully understand. Like, y'all not vibrating at the $100 billion that I am attracting. And I need y'all to get out your vibration and come to $100 billion. Right now, all I see is a bunch of normal levels of action. No, I'm talking about the ability to get paid billions of dollars a second, like Jeff Bezos. Anything less than that, Damali, is a disrespect to your ancestors. Just straight up. If you're not making $1 million a second, right, as soon as Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk did it, it's possible. Roger Bannister, 4 Minute Mile. I think 13 other people broke it that same year or something crazy like that. Because I need to see one other person do it. Yes, share your screen. Because y'all not catching what Deaunna is saying, which I can't even tell you what I want to say. And on top of that, Deaunna is being too damn humble. Right here. I saw Najee up here, right? Okay, Najee, I'm just talking to you. I'm just talking to you. I swear to God to you, this year, I have drawn out the Mexitverse, the metaverse that is the Mexitverse, and all year long, I have done nothing else but step by step build. With 2 years from now, they're going to say, oh my God, this was impossible. And I have built it in front of y'all eyes, step by step. And I didn't just build the tech side, but I drew this out and showed you how I was. The damn title of this picture is Mexitverse, for God's sake. I drew it out in 4 major steps, but I didn't just draw out its tech side. I drew out its funding side. So we don't have to go public or ask venture capitalists for money. We're funding our own metaverse with the 9 things under front end, and then creating more predictable revenue on the things on the monthly sub, and then creating super fans and said value ladder, and then separating our competition from the supremely high end back end. All of this funds and creates the digital fake world to then buy a city in the real world. And I am afraid that all of you have not heard a word that I have been saying. I am not running this company day by day. One of the first things I said, Jerome, was I need y'all to think 2 years ahead. I already told y'all day one, I was going 7. I said 2, 3, 2. 2 years. I said 2 years. Okay, say, go ahead and say what it is.
It's 2 years to master, 3 years to implement and build it, and 2 years to take to whatever we picked up on or whatever we missed in while doing the 3 years, 2 years to go back, remaster, and build even more.
All right. So if you are looking for money or in any way possible, okay, this is in any way possible, or if you're attempting to stay relevant in 2050. I told Tempestt, or Deaunna, one of them last night, that I was talking about Ready Player One. And I told one of them last night that, a lot of people say, well, this is the metaverse, but some people say it's not, and it won't be like that. But it will be. Ready Player One will absolutely be what you experience from your day-to-day life about 2050, 2060. And I told one of them, now I'll be 90, but my kids won't be. And if you have not seen Ready Player One, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe think Tron if you've seen that. I'm telling you, most of your world will be escaping the cruel reality your governments have created. If you think I'm lying, well, you know what? Republicans keep telling you global warming does not exist. So let's just, and I'm not even talking about Republican, Democrat, but we're just going to keep it real. If they keep telling you global warming doesn't exist, let's just follow that one rabbit trail, Jerome. How long can we continue to burn the earth and y'all have prosperity?
Got a point.
Some of this stuff is just extremely practical.
And logic and common sense.
Logic and common sense. There is already, right now, a helium shortage. Remember when you were kids, you go into a pizza place, Susan, they give you a little balloon, you do the little Mickey Mouse voice. We don't do that no more because there ain't that much helium left on the planet. There's already a water shortage, which makes it's a natural resource, for God's sake, a renewable natural resource. I get helium. But how are we short on water? But nevertheless, that's a real deal thing, because one of the most toxic freshwater places that we have on the planet is one of the dirtiest rivers on the planet. I'm telling you, they're going to tear this world up, and everybody's going to escape to the new real world because you're doing it right now. You don't like your job. You don't like the roads you drive on. You don't like anything. And you log on to your Friday, which we forgot to mention, but we shot a video. It was Susan's birthday. Right? And Susan got equally or more online love for a family she never knew than from family that lived. Why? Because that's how the world works today. It's what I'm trying to get you to see, that we get more love from our online life than we do in real life.
True that.
That's it, man. This is what it is. It is what it is. The world is strange today, and that's fine. And I'm not trying to change it, Jerome. And I'm not one of the people saying y'all need to get back to where they used to be, because that ain't gonna work either. My job is to make sure that whatever happens, I'm one of the people making it happen so I don't get put back into poverty. That's my job. You understand? That's my job. So please just listen to what she's saying. Watch the end result, because you built it. So I don't want to hear anymore, well, I don't know how to build. I need training. No, you don't need training. You need massive action, because you already know how to do it now. Now you just need to do it so you can expose your knowledge gaps. You know that professor that give you a quiz every week and everybody hates that professor, but you still remember that subject? Yeah, because that professor quizzed you every week and exposed your knowledge gaps. The other professors did not. So right now, let Deaunna show you the glory that you created, because you did it with us. Put that picture back up, Grace. And no, I don't care nothing about this year whatsoever or next year. It does. If you look at it, it says 2 years to gain the knowledge and apply it in these areas, 3 years to master all these areas, and then 2 years become relevant again in the other areas. I care about, what is this, 2022? I'm at 2027. No, 2028. That's the year I'm building for. Everybody take a screenshot of this. As best as I can, to the ability that I can, Jerome, to the ability that I can. This is the future. And I'm not saying this is the future of this company. This is the future of your company. To the very best I can, I drew out how to compete and overthrow Facebook, Apple, Google. So we're not having some in the morning conversation. This is a wake-up call because I'm building it right in front of you. And some of you still show up 20 minutes late. How you do anything is how you do everything. If you show up late to God answering your prayers, your breakthrough is always late in your life. And if you got offended by that, you absolutely deserve to be offended. You just simply do. So let me, before we do it, hold on, Deaunna, because I'm just, ugh. I am 24 minutes behind schedule because I got to talk about Ibrahim for a second, but we got to do this one more time because y'all need to catch this here. It is not my intent to get on you. It is my intent to get you woke. You need to wake up. You need to wake up because ain't nobody else giving this to you. Because you're more profitable to me as a customer. See, there, see. Every time we get together, at least in this hour, I put y'all out of customer mode and give you everything else to be my partner. That's 100% facts. That's 100% fact. And that's against the rules. That's not what I'm supposed to do to protect my status. Because if any of you are like me, you're listening to me like Tyrell and figuring out, well, how can I make Antonio have to buy my company? That's what I would do. It's exactly what I would do. How can I take what he said and then disrupt him like he doing now? That's exactly what I would do. 100%. Please listen to this. And then Deaunna, I'm dead serious. When you show that again, I just want you to show the end results. You put your weight on it because you wrote the copy. You understand? You put your weight on it. All that humble stuff. Nobody care about no humility right now.
The first thing a person has to do to be successful is they must get attention. They do not teach you this in college, unfortunately. Most colleges do not teach the ability to grab attention. You have to get people's attention. We live in a very noisy world. Okay, if you're going out into the job market and you're looking for a job, do not think that you are competing with other people. You are not competing with other people. You are competing with noise. The noise of the world. So your number one competition in the marketplace when you leave college, if you ever choose to leave college, your number one competition, your biggest problem will be attention, getting attention. What is success? What is this thing?
So let me just pause real quick. That model that Grace showed you is us getting attention plus
Called success. Success is the difference between my potential and my reality. So look, a lot of people think when they think success, they think somebody's talking about money. I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about the achievement of the gap. I want to close the gap. I want to close the gap between my potential and what I'm experiencing. And that could be in my marriage. It could be with my children. It could be as a father. It could be as a role model. It could be as a businessman. It could be as a trainer. It could be as, what's my potential? If you've ever been dissatisfied with your life, where your life is, you don't know it. Maybe you don't know it, but now you know it. It's because the gap isn't filled up. This is what drives people to continue.
All right, stop right there because I've played this plenty of times. I'm trying to get you, Daniel, to fill up your gap. What he says is, what is success? The difference between your potential and your reality. And the reason why people are disappointed because there's a big gap between what you can do and what you actually have. I stopped. I got you right here. She asked where you said it at.
Your number one competition, your biggest problem will be attention, getting attention. What is success? What is this thing called success?
This is where he defines success, and to me, it's the best definition I've ever heard in my life, which is a bold statement because Earl Nightingale in The Strangest Secret has an amazing definition.
Success is the difference between my potential and my reality. So look, a lot of people think when they think success, they think somebody's talking about money. I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about the achievement of the gap. I want to close the gap. I want to close the gap between my potential and what I'm experiencing. And that could be in my marriage, it could be with my children, it could be as a father, it could be as a role model, it could be as a businessman, it could be as a trainer, it could be.
Let me pause that. I want to close the gap between my potential and what I am experiencing. Man, I can't tell you how many of you.
That's deep right there.
Man, it's so deep. I can't tell you how many of you that I've got to text some of y'all to contact Grace and then go behind y'all and say, Grace, contact this person because they're too stupid to do what the hell I told them to do. So go ahead and hit them up because they won't hit you up just to get a 200,000 gift you don't deserve. It don't make no sense. Your potential your reality is not catching up with your potential. And I'm not the person that is okay with that. I don't let that slide. If you want to do that, log off, go to some other mentor, because I ain't the one.
What's my potential? If you've ever been dissatisfied with your life, where your life is, you don't know it, maybe you don't know it, but now you know it. It's because the gap isn't filled up. This is what drives people to continue on, to keep going, because they're looking to fulfill this gap. That's what should drive you, okay? You know the difference between the people that don't make money in this country and the people that do make? It's not their religion, it's not the color of their skin, it is not even their education, it's their readers. So folks, you gotta learn, all right? You have to learn things like this. There's 4 levels of action. You do these every day, okay? There's 4 levels of action. You know what no action is, right? That's that empty chair next to you. That's somebody not taking action, okay? Number 2 is retreat. You actually back up from something. You had a bad experience. Maybe you made an investment, it didn't work out. I'll never do that again. Maybe you saw your mom get foreclosed on. 3rd, which is the most dangerous, by the way, if you're taking notes. Number 3 is the most dangerous of all 4, is normal levels of activity. Number 4, which I believe is the only level of activity that you'd want to operate at, is massive amount of activity. Now, massive, for you to be at massive levels of activity, this is what you would have to do. You'd have to have new problems. The 4th one is exceptional. Here's your biggest challenges. You only have 3 challenges. It's not the economy, it's not politics, it's not money. The first biggest challenge you have is obscurity. I don't know you. If I don't know you, I cannot hire you. If I don't know you, I cannot buy your services. If I don't know you, I cannot fund your activities or your brainchild next business. You're gonna be the next $1 billion guy. Dude, if I don't know you, I can't help you. You got a charity or something you wanna help. If I don't know you, it don't matter.
All right, this is what I'm finna do. I'm finna change this whole thing. We're gonna act like the Holy Spirit showed up, Jerome, and the whole program going out the window. Deaunna, share your screen real quick of that funnel. I don't even want you to talk. I want you to share your screen of the actual funnel, then I want you to scroll down at a moderate pace. And I want y'all to see something. When I was grading papers for Houston Baptist University, I used to be a college professor. I have a master's degree. When I was grading freshman and sophomore classes, no, share where I'm talking. When I was grading freshman and sophomore classes, what I did was I told them that your grade don't exist. There's no such thing as an A plus or a C. Like, this isn't a Scantron. I'm grading your paper. So what I have to do, Jerome, is I have to look at your paper and go, what does this paper feel like? And I have to reach up in the air and say, well, this feels like some sort of B. And I go and I pull 3 Bs, B plus, B, and B minus. Now I arbitrarily just decide where you fit in what I just imaginarily pulled. And let me hold on, stop your damn screen down.
And you know what, Antonio?
Yes, sir.
When you just saying it, when I was taking classes for my MBA, it was they grade more on their standard, not the standard of the individual and the level of the individual.
Yeah, that's right. I'm saying I feel like this is a B according to my standard. But I need you to get something. I'm not making this up. I'm not on some rent. That's how I treat you today. If I want to hire you, I say, what does this person in this interview feel like? And then I imaginarily pick up something and say, feels like someone I may not hire. So no matter what you say in this interview, you're not getting hired. Because I automatically picked from the standard your grade. Push it further. You need a home loan, but you got a 619. Let me look. I wonder if I'm going to help this person out or just deny them because it's too much risk for me. And they literally sit on the other side of the table and have the power to help you out and say, no. And then what they do is they say, nope, you feel like a risk. And then they tell you to do this stuff that you know you ain't going to do. They say, go back. Your credit report says you're overrising from 6 years ago. I need you to go pay that off. And then you got your student loans, go pay that off. This is what they do. And if you ever try to buy a house and it was difficult for you, that's exactly what somebody did to you. They looked at you and they said, well, go do this, and this, because they knew that you wasn't going to do it. That's why they told you to do it. Show that end result, Deaunna. Right now. Just scroll. There's a thingy. Just scroll faster. There's a thingy. There's a thingy. Look at this thingy. Keep going. Look at all this copy. Look at this thingy. That's how we started, because that's what the thing says. We ain't had no money. Look at that. Go look at these. No, go show them broke ass pictures. Look at these. Look at these pictures. Look at this. Look at that. That looked like we broke. Real talk. Okay, come on. Keep scrolling. Keep scrolling, right? All right. We got all this here. Here it is. Boom, boom, boom. No, keep scrolling. And look at this. Jerome, that's an award I got. That's the actual award, right? Jerome, this looks like an A paper. Keep going. Just keep going, Deaunna. Just keep going. This looks like wait, is Zoe still on here? Yeah. Zoe, if you ever, this looks like if I tell you to do something and you can't do this, yeah, it's better do it. It's just that simple.
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm looking at it.
There it is, 100%. If you can't put together something this attractive with this many things with this much, then you need to shh and get it done. Look, there's no catch. Boom. Look how long that is. Let me show you everything you get in it. Boom. Once again, that's an A paper, Jerome. You can stop, Deaunna. We're already, I said we're going to get 20 people? Mm-hmm. We got like 13, 14. And not one ad, not nothing, not a single nothing. Why am I trying to attempt to tell you this? Because ain't nobody worried about you or your company or this company. The next 7 years, Margie, is coming, and they're not fit to look like whatever you think they look like. They're not. And if you be honest, what is this, 2022? So if you go back to, who remembers 2009 Facebook? That don't look like it looked today. Well, I mean, don't think about, yeah, first off, you didn't even have a smartphone unless you was at AT&T, because iPhone was only at AT&T in 2009. You had a flip phone. You probably didn't have GPS capability. You was probably still using MapQuest. Think about that for a moment. You were printing directions. Yes. When last time any of you printed directions? Susan said, I just printed something. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay.
I was gonna say, I know people that print them out today.
My backup plan.
Oh, I'm back. Well, that makes sense. That makes sense. That's why y'all don't get lost, because you smart enough to have backup plan. And the rest of us get lost. Right? The rest of the phone died, we lost. We somewhere under the
Antonio,
hill.
I actually learned how to read a map, which women didn't know how to do.
No, you're right. You're right. I didn't know how to read a map until the Army made me learn. And land navigation. Ain't that right, Jerome? I swear to God, I didn't know how to read the map until the Army made me learn. The Army made me learn how to read maps, and I'm glad they did. Go ahead, Tyrell.
No, I was just going to say, when you were saying how you have to make grace, call people and things of that nature, and then they don't want to do it. Well, it
It's four people here that when I said that, they should have got hit with a rock, because that's the damn truth. And I was talking about them. Keep going.
It kind of reminds me of what you've always been saying since, I've been here. It's that programming. And I realize a lot of people, even with my own family, the programming, they don't see it, or they choose not to see it, or they don't want to acknowledge that they have it to be able to change. That's the first thing.
Big facts.
And so from what you were saying, it's just, I think that's where the problem is.
Yep.
Is that program, and not wanting to let go of that programming, maybe out of fear or whatever the case may be, walking on water and you're going to drown. But, I was always taught, you keep your eyes above, just like, Jesus was walking on the water. It's the same concept. Keep your eyes on him. But you got to have the faith, and you got to trust the system. Even for me, it's difficult, but I trust the system, and I'm a lot further than I would have been being out of my comfort zone.
Yeah, man. Can I show them your video?
Yeah.
You mind? Hold on. Let me show y'all what happens if you. So I'm gonna do three things at one time. Let's talk about this programming for a second. He's right, obviously, because programming is a doozy, and that's all right. Nobody's mad at you. It's all good. Nobody's judging you. It's all good. What we're trying to attempt to tell you is, don't nobody care. That's what I'm trying to attempt to tell you. I don't know what everybody else is trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you, don't nobody care. Jerome, you are a veteran of the United States Army, and they don't give a damn.
That's true. The government still don't care.
They don't. I was just in the VA Friday, and one of the nurses, won't say her name, because it's a good story, but I won't say her name. She was like, "You preach it to the choir," because I was in there being Antonio. They put needles in my knees, and I went, you know what? I can't stand the way they treat y'all. They treat y'all like veterans. That's what I said. Oh yeah, they love us, and then throw us away. Because before the pandemic, y'all were heroes, praised for not getting the vaccine, because there was no vaccine. Right. And as soon as there's a vaccine, they say you fired if you don't take it. And they fire y'all. So they made you work without it. And then as soon as there's one, they demanding that you get it, or they're going to fire you without it. That's a double standard. That is insane.
And then we're getting ready to go to war, possibly. And then they go.
It's a double standard. It's insane. I'm not, this isn't a pro-vax or anti-vax conversation. I don't care nothing about that. But you don't fire the same nurses when there's a shortage of nurses? That makes no sense. It makes no sense that most of the nurses I know had COVID 3 to 4 times and have to go back to work. It makes no sense. It makes no sense that a woman has a baby and 9 weeks later she's expected to go back to a job. Anyway, I don't want to be listening to what I'm saying. I do this all day. Because it's stupid. What we're doing is stupid. It doesn't make sense. We're not, but the world is going to get worse. And guess what? People like me are going to get better. The world is going to get worse. And I'm going to make it more attractive to Daniel to come over here. And I'm just going to suck you into always giving me your discretionary income. Unless you listen to what I'm saying. Tyrell has taken every single thing I've ever said. He texts me 15 times a day. I'm not
sorry about that.
Oh, he got something to say. He told me actually. This is his video, y'all.
Most veterans aren't looking for compensation at the time of separation. They just want to go home. The VA promised to take care of veterans after serving voluntarily. Many veterans are still waiting for this promise to be fulfilled. Those who are courageous enough to file a claim get denied because they don't have a clue on how to properly file to begin with. From the man that has guided so many veterans to success in filing a claim with the VA comes with Know the Rules to help 1% of the U.S. population that are veterans, active duty, Nation Guardsmen, and/or reservist members. Regardless of what stage you are in the claim process, this book will dismiss the myths that have no solid foundation. Available now. Get your copy today.
Y'all unmute y'all mics and clap for this man, please.
Go ahead, Tyrell. You ready? Go ahead. You ready? Go ahead.
That was incredible. That was incredible. Now watch this here. I normally would never do this, but watch this here. Tyrell, last year, did you have a book?
Negative.
Who did you ask? Hey, thank you so much. Hey, can you help me put together a book from a program? Okay. And then who did you ask to help you with your program?
You.
Okay. And then when it was time for you to crunch the numbers, who did you say, hey, do these numbers work with?
You.
Then when it was time to get to a book, I said, go to Deaunna, go to Ibrahim, do this, blah, blah, blah. You write this, you do this here, right? And then Ibrahim did something, Deaunna did something. Right. I coached you through, right?
Correct.
Then he said, ooh, look at the book, it's good. I said, it's good, but we need more. And then he said, well, what else I need? You need a video for it. And
I jumped on it.
He jumped on it. And I sent him to the right place. And the video came back with 2 different sets of musics.
Mm-hmm.
And he had his man made up and he asked me my opinion. I said, I like this one because it creates an emotional response you're looking for. The other one was inspirational, but we ain't looking for inspiration. We're looking for them heartstrings. You understand what I'm saying? I want to create that experience. Then I said, man, this is good. I said, this is fantastic. The words was on there. But what I told, and I said it on this call like 2 weeks ago. It was at the very beginning. I said on this call, what I told you, Tyrell.
You said about the voiceover.
I said, you got to have a voiceover. I said it on this call.
Did it that day.
You did. say did it that day. I say on this call, it was on this call. I said, man, right now this video is so good, but you got words and no narration. So it looked like you got it done.
Mm-hmm.
If you get a voiceover of a white male, this is what I told him, that sounds like he does movies.
Mm-hmm.
And I so did I send you a link or you just look for it?
I look for it. I found like Two or three people.
Good. Right. And I said, if you do that, you won't look like you got this done. You'll look like the veteran company I need to go to.
Yeah, it does.
Well, and Tony also was thinking even further. I ended up finding I'm probably go with this one person out of the two to have it voiceover, but I'm gonna have it in Spanish.
Look at that.
Come on.
Look at that. You get what I'm saying? If he was in the other places, it'd probably be a different language, right? If he was in, it doesn't matter. What I'm trying to tell you is that's massive. Clap for this man one more time. That video is critical. And a whole book, and that entire book is share that picture again, Grace. Share that picture again. That entire book, it's not the book that's being sold. He might not even be selling the book. I don't know. He could be giving it away free. He could be saying, it doesn't matter. He might not be selling the book. But here's what's important. What's important is that he's got this now. And his webinar or seminar that he's going to be doing is going to be right there with the value ladder. Number 3, it will not be on the high end. His high end will be contracting himself to universities that have veterans. So he should be going to University of Texas and contracting himself with University of Texas to have everybody getting the MGI Bill to get their benefits raised. It's I forget what it stands for.
Montgomery GI Bill.
Montgomery GI Bill. There you go. it's the money we deserve. We the first 12 months we joined the Army, we put, I don't know, like $100 a month from our check, and then they give it back to us with when we go to school. And then depending on what state you're in, like in Texas, you can go to school and do like the Hazelwood Act in Texas if that school is not private. I didn't go to a private school. I didn't go to a public school. I went to a private school. Why am I saying this? I'm telling you this because if you take massive action and if you just get out your programming, this man now has enough for this year. Like that one video can generate him 6 or 7 figures. And there's no reason it shouldn't. Because if he put it in an irresistible offer and he makes sure he breaks even on the front end, he 100% has $1 million funnel. Let's call us. He has put himself in position to be a millionaire before this year is over. Oh, am I being mean? That's your judgment. But I can tell you what I'm also being: the only person walking you, getting in the ground with you, in the mud with you, and giving you every single thing away. And I'm not asking you for nothing.
You're in the trenches with us.
In the trenches. And I ain't asking you for nothing. You want to spend, spend. You don't. But there's nothing sold on these calls. It's not. Ibrahim's got something I need to mention, and I got something. Let me tell you. Okay, so here's why I am cracking down so you can understand what the hell is happening right in front of you. Right in front of you. I told y'all what we was going to do. Right here is computer science. You're not listening. The Beauty and Joy of Computing, Antonio Smith Technologies, Fighting Lions. Here's one of the books. Here's your grading. Ain't nobody playing, Jerome. Ain't nobody playing, Jerome. Lab checkoffs, homeworks, midterms, ain't nobody playing. How we gonna calculate your grade, etc. But check this out. This is one of the courses or one of the classes inside the computer science track. Now, before I even show you the screen, wait, it should have. She said it's her last chance. Before I share the screen, Y'all ask. Especially Anthony Lucas. He trying to get all of it. Y'all ask. You said, man, Jesus, what you not say? Got it. Deaunna, you heard me say last year, we're gonna start teaching computer programming, real serious. And for 2 years, I've been testing. I've been doing little test groups. And then my last straw was with Damali and Frida. And when 57-year-old Frida created apps and websites, I said, we got a hit. We got a hit. And then I jumped on here about 4 weeks ago and I said, Sister Booker, I ain't talking to nobody else. I'm talking to you. If I was going to teach you everything about computer programming, you know what I'm saying? That's what I said. If I want to teach you every single thing about computer programming, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, I said, I know you're willing to pay plenty, but assuming we're trying to keep costs down and help our regular people, how much would you pay? And she said, $29.99. And I said, you talking about $2,000, right? She said, yep. She said, $2,999 is what she said. I didn't forget it. I got it written down in my notes. You understand what I'm saying? $2,999. Now look, lesson 1, abstraction, functions, abstraction 2, creativity, programming paradigms, algorithms, algorithm complexity, concurrency, recursions 2, artificial intelligence, global impact of computing, human computing, internet 1, internet 2, high functions, data information. God, I'm trying to get you to see that we're not just building our own metaverse. Najee, we're coming right around and saying, here's what we're doing. Rewind, press play. We're not just building it. We're turning right around and saying, Dolores, if you want to do it, there you go. Now, how many of you genuinely, let me do it this way. Here are, see if I can, I'm gonna put all this out here real quick. Give me a second. There we go. I'm gonna put this in the chat. Up too long for the chat. I'm gonna put this on a Word document. There we go. And I'm going to share this document on the screen. And Jerome said, now here's the deal. You can take yourself to MIT. See, because I paid for the MIT. I paid for the UC Berkeley. I paid for the MIT classes. I paid for the UC Berkeley classes. Now you can go there and you can go give them $40,000 a semester. Or for y'all, not the whole world. The whole world got to pay $5,000. It's $3,000 because that's what Sister Booker said, keeping my promise. Here is the entire computer science track. What I just showed you is just this one, okay? What I just showed you is just this one, and it was taught to me in 2015 by Danny Garcia at the UC Berkeley. Rewind, press play. See, they're not paying attention. Who's that not paying attention? You know what I'm saying? Okay. Let's just keep on going. Introduction to computer science, Python, structure and interpretation. Hold on, let me just do it so I can see it. I can't see it that way. Structure and interpretation, systematic programming design, understanding technology, computer programming, Java, introduction to computer programming methodology, programming abstractions, C++, blah, blah, blah. By the time you're done, you will have a full degree in computer science. Now, that's a big deal. Since we haven't finished the accreditation yet, the degree is irrelevant, but you will get a certification. And since the top companies are no longer requiring degrees, all you need is two things: certification and to take their test and pass.
Let's do this.
Okay, so I'm gonna show you. Let me just show you because I'm just do it this way because all right, let me see. Got it. I'm gonna put salary. Here we go. Let's see, what is this? There we go. There we go. Share my screen real quick. How much does Apple pay for computer science? $169,000 a year.
Woohoo!
Now, what if you don't go be an employee and you take all these things we teaching you and you start making $169,000 a month?
That's the love I'm speaking of right there.
What if Dolores starts becoming a programmer with Divine Magazine, Divine Connection Magazine? I'm not telling you it's what you got to do. I ain't telling. First off, I ain't talking to all y'all. Let me just keep it real. I'm only talking to the folk who said, man, I got to get on that. Because here's the deal. You know why I know this stuff and you know why I'm doing it? You know why I collect the information? Because, quite frankly, I don't want my kids to go to school. I homeschool my kids. My daughter is 4 years old. And guess what she's learning this year, Dolores? Because her middle name is your first name. Computer programming. And she can't read. The same way I did my middle child. I never, ever taught Ashton, that's my middle child, how to read. He has an extensive vocabulary and he knows how to read because I threw his butt in math, programming, and engineering. And I said, here, learn. His first language was computer science. It is not English. It is computer science. He knows more programming languages than he does languages. Why? Because the top 1% teaching their kids Mandarin, shit, mine too. It just is what it is. It just is what it is. Where y'all going next? Me too. Wherever y'all going, we going. I'm dead. I couldn't be more serious if I tried to be. You understand? But there's two things. I'm going to tell you, Ibrahim is looking for 3 people, $20 a month. I don't care if you take this or not. I would. I'm going to read to you exactly what it says. Just 3 people to build their brands, $20 a month. He wanted me to show you this here. Let me show it to you. What he wants to do is build 3 brands to go all the way to Forbes magazine. I'm just telling you what it is. I'm just telling you what it is, right? Here's his website, Business Humor. He wants to do this for you. That's him. All the way to Forbes for all the top tier magazines. He wants to
come in.
Okay, got one. Write him down. It's only 3. He only asked for 3.
I'm in.
All right.
I'm in.
All right, and then there it is. That was your 3. That was Phil and somebody. Yeah, he asked for 3. He asked for 3.
Hey, as they say, you don't let no grass grow up under my feet.
Then he told me, man, yeah, I know, right? Don't let no grass go to my feet. I ain't even lying. Let me show you. Here's line app right here. Y'all see it? You see Ibrahim? See it? Then basically say for $20 a month, Ibrahim would take control of your brand and take it to the next level with the help of the written word. It includes 1 long form article that will be hosted on the top site and instantly add your credibility and relationship with building you, blah, 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 blah. He said, for the call, please show them this. You get it? And I said, just 3. I said, how many you want? Look right here. We had to pay him something. I said, how many total $20 subscriptions do you want me to shoot for this morning? He said, just 3. This is about building brands with written word. Okay, so this ain't got nothing to do with no money. That's $60 a month. That ain't nothing. What he's attempting to do is take 3 brands to Forbes, and I know why. I'll tell you why, because he's listening to me and he is building a paper trail like Deaunna that says, come to me, I'll make you famous. And with those 3 people, he can monetize y'all success, and the rest is history. You got those 3 names? I know, Phil. Okay, there you go. The 3 names. Tyrell, Phil, Renee. I'll contact Ibrahim, and I'd rather it go directly to, well, it doesn't matter. I just don't want fees to come out. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want the fees to come out. That's the merchants always trying to eat. And I don't want it to do two different fees.
Is it just 3? Or
it's just 3. That's what he said. Yeah, it's just 3. But see, that's the beautiful thing that I keep trying to tell y'all. Y'all keep thinking, I told you just 20. I wouldn't lie. You know what I'm saying? We almost done. I wasn't lying. 547 to get to $500,000 or $1 million, no brainer. Y'all, whatever. It's cool. That's why if you pay attention to your email, I just start shooting out emails. I'm not tripping at all. What I'm trying to get you to see is this is your time. Nobody is sitting around waiting. So that's Ibrahim. We got that. That's what Ibrahim wanted me to do. Got it done. Now, why is this important? Because we're not talking about adapting to the metaverse. We're talking about building it, then turning around and teaching Sister Booker grandkids how to do it. See, I knew I can teach kids how to program because I already done it. Because kids will learn whatever you put them into because their brains are genius brains until you knock the genius out of them. I understood that. What I didn't have faith in is, can I get somebody 55 and up to learn? Because once we get to 14, we real close-minded. You know what it is. Some of y'all got the same haircut, same hairstyle you've been having. You don't even, if I tell you to change your football team, you're gonna look at me like I'm crazy. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? If you Christian,
hold up. The 55-year-olds, we done went through all this crap, learned all this stuff that y'all just got, and we done had a slide ruler in our hand. Don't even try it.
That's fair enough. That's fair enough. That's fair enough for sure, right? This is it. There ain't nothing else left. Do you have to do it? No. Do I care if you do it? No. I care that I tell you and give you the opportunity. But I am not the captain of your fate and the master of your soul. That is you. That's you. But I will tell you this, it's the same thing over and over. I really wish y'all, if you just read, when I give you a few books. If you say, Antonio, I don't want to take your Robert Greene challenge, 48 Laws of Power, 33 Strategies of War, and seduction. I didn't give all the seduction. Yeah, I didn't give y'all mastery. I don't want to take that challenge. That's too many books. There's 3 books, they long. I understand. Jerome, I completely get it. So if you say, Antonio, just give me 1 book, I promise you I'm not giving you the Bible. I'm not giving you the Quran. I'm not giving you the Torah. I'm giving you Think and Grow Rich. It's got all the Quranic, biblical, and Tanakhical principles in it. I'm telling you straight up. It's got all of it. If you say, get that book. I don't want to learn that. I just want to have power on this earth with people. No problems. I only got 1 more book for you. How to Win Friends and Influence People. Ain't got no more books for you. Then the 5 books that I got for you. If you say, Antonio, I really need to get my money straight. I only got 1 book for you to get your money straight. I don't know who write the laws. I just know there's 1 book that will get your money straight if you don't want to read Think and Grow Rich. Richest Man in Babylon. That's it. There's 6 books. If you read all 6, God bless you. If you don't, God bless you. There are no mistakes. If you don't take what I'm telling you, Najee, you will not make a mistake. You will take a longer road, but you won't make a mistake. All the people on microphones and pulpits telling you that if you don't do this way, you go in this place, lies. You can never, ever, ever, ever do something where God won't take care of you. I ain't trying to bother you in your religion. I ain't even talking about religion. I'm saying, if you don't listen to a word I'm saying, if you miss this opportunity and mess up your life, you can't, because God can get you wherever you need to be, even if where you currently are is completely your fault.
Because he always pays his bills on time.
I'm just telling you what it is. Wherever you need to be, you will get there, even if it's completely your fault. You may take longer, but you'll get there. Go ahead, Phil, please.
Especially if it's your fault.
No doubt. Especially if it's your fault. Honestly. So I'm not telling you, take this opportunity now, Jerome, or die. No. Take this opportunity and miss this opportunity to become a billionaire? Sure you will. But there'll be another one. You know, doggone well, they're going to figure out another way. There's a few, if my 55 and up going to get this. Since I was born in 81, so I start the millennial generation. That's why I'm doing all this computer read stuff. In kindergarten, so that's 5 years old, summer baby, that's 86. In 1986, they had me in typing classes. In 1986, I was typing 90 words a minute. This is my generation, right? I was typing in 3rd grade. I was computer programming the sun to go from the left cross side of the screen to the right side of the screen with a floppy disk, and the sky had to change colors.
Come on.
I'm telling you what, and since I went to a poor school because Gavs ain't got that much money, we didn't have mice, right? We didn't have a mouse. So the only way we could do it, Jerome, we had to learn how to use hotkeys. This is why I'm always telling you about, how you know this key? Because in my little poor school, we had no mouse. So all we did was use hotkeys for everything. That's it. Control F. That's how you get the file, right? And all this stuff. This is what we did. So I'm telling you that I ain't never seen a world, Dolores, without a computer. Never. I don't know one that exists. And my kids ain't never seen a world without a smartphone. Don't know one that exists. And my 4-year-old ain't see a world without virtual reality. The whole time she's been born, it's been virtual reality. Whole time. That's insane. That's insane. And they all want to be gamers. Now, I think about this. This is how beautiful the world is, Dolores. My kids are passionate about being gamers, and they practice all day, and I don't stop. They want to be gamers and then stream those games on YouTubers and be big YouTubers. They actually say around the house, when I'm a big YouTuber, this is what they say. But when we was growing up, we said, when I'm a celebrity, when I'm famous, or when I'm in the NBA, these kids know today, if you want to be a millionaire, take your butt to YouTube. That's a whole different world, y'all. We live in an entirely different world. Ain't nobody trying to be Denzel Washington no more. They trying to be PewDiePie. You don't even know who that is. It's the truth. Right? They are genuinely trying to go from YouTube and start major boxing careers. Somebody just did that. I'm actually a big fan of his. It's true. It's true. Please, 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 please hear what I'm saying. World is ours, and somebody teaching it to you. So I'm telling you this, Dolores. You got to use some common sense. Daniel, you got to say, Is there another opportunity like this out here for me? And if the answer is no, then you ain't got no choice but to say, maybe I'm supposed to be here. And if you don't take that opportunity because it costs too much, takes too much time, takes you off the video game, you just chose a longer road. Real person, Presley Swaggerty. I used to do Ignite Energy, now it's called Stream. It's 2010. When we went to Maryland, okay, you know what I'm talking about, Jerome. We went to, because we went to Maryland. Yeah, we went to Maryland because Maryland got deregulated in 2010. Their electricity. I was the first one in Maryland. And Presley Swaggerty was a basketball coach, and he was making $1 million a month now. I don't know what he's doing now. Company still exists. Dolores, he says something to me that it genuinely changed my life. Half of me believes it. Well, I believed it fully then. I still believe it because it scares me in a good way. I just know that there are no mistakes. But he said he would get up after every 45-minute meeting, and he would say these exact words. I never forgot them, Susan. He'll say, some of you, you've heard everything you need to hear. I'm a basketball coach, and I used to tell my players this. I'm going to tell it to you now. Life gives most humans 3 life-changing chances. 3. And we typically get that somewhere around 16, 17. We get this opportunity. We can pick this path, and this path completely alters our life, whether it be a major or a college or something. We learn a sport that can take us to the NFL. And then somewhere around 27 to 30, we get another life-altering, life-changing opportunity. And we can pick anywhere we want to go. It changes our lives forever. And then if we luckily live long enough, somewhere around 35 to 40, we get another chance. That's basically it. We get 3 chances where life comes and fundamentally changes the full trajectory of our lives. And he said, so if you're over 40, you're out of your chances more than likely. That's what he said every time. And I remember thinking, I'm almost 40. I remember thinking that. I remember thinking, man, I'm 30. I'm like, I'm 29, 30. I need to seize this opportunity. And it would scare me because I knew that was right somehow. Somehow I knew that we don't get life-altering chances every year. Sometimes, I'm not talking to everybody when I say this, sometimes a force has to say, Sister Booker, get up, leave your kindred. Where I'm going, to a land I'm going to show you. Because where you at, I can't bless you. When you going to talk to me again, force? I'll holler at you in 25 years. Because that's exactly what happened. If you don't know it, I'm talking about the Jewish story of God calling Abraham. If you are not familiar with that story, God said, get up, go. Go where? I'm going to show you later. Huh? I'm going to show you later. All right, how often are you going to talk to me? Maybe one more time. When are you going to talk to me again? I'll holler at you in 25 years. And that's exactly what happened. So when this man is counted in the hall of faith, I need you to get this way. I know you read it real quickly, but that ain't what happened. What happened was, Frida, somebody like Antonio came to you and said, get up. Well, here, where I'm going. I don't feel like telling you. Why not? Because I can. What you want me to do? What I say.
Watch it. Come on, Ibrahim.
And it's 25 years later before you get it. But I do know what. If you get it, don't matter what you went through the last 25 years. I know this for sure. I know the Super Bowl just finished. And the Los Angeles Rams are the only team saying this year was worth it. Because when you win, it's all worth it. When you don't, it's a different story. Every single thing that we're getting ready to do. That's why I split it last year, right? Antonio Technologies. Here's my agenda. Somebody said, well, Antonio, what's your agenda? It's actually brilliant, Phil. It's actually a brilliant agenda. I know I need 280 programmers to do what I need to do. But I'm not fit to hire 280 programmers. Like a senior programmer costs $75 an hour. I ain't doing that. There's under no circumstances am I going to do that ever. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. I go to India before I do that. I'm not doing it. I'm just not doing it. Doesn't make sense because you can't be nimble. You Americans cost too much. I'm not doing it. But you know what I will do? I will teach y'all how to program. 1, create a school of programming. 2, let everybody go who want to go. 3, and anybody who scores at this percentile gets an automatic hiring opportunity with ATS. So do I need to go hire my programmers or can I groom them? And if you don't, Daniel gets it. If you don't get what I'm saying, I need you to get the Golden State Warriors. Doesn't matter if you understand what I'm going to say. Drafted Steph Curry, drafted Draymond Green, drafted Klay Thomas, and groomed them to the dynasty that they are. In basketball, you need 3 things. You need 3 things in basketball. You need an owner willing to do anything it takes. You need a GM that's really, really smart in picking personnel. And you need a head coach that can manage that personnel and get along with the owner and the GM. That's why the Bulls did what they did. That's why the Knicks suck, because they can't do that. They don't have all 3. It's exactly why the Clippers keep getting where they want to get, but they keep losing the head coach part. And it's why the Brooklyn Nets are having their trouble, because Steve Nash is untested and can't do all 3. You need 3 things. You need an owner, then you need a GM that can spot talent. Then you need a head coach that can work with all of them and then handle the egos of everybody there. That's what you need. That's just a smart. This ain't no book. I just know business. This is a smart breakdown of the business of the NBA and now also the NFL, because it applies the same thing in college. In baseball too. How does that relate to you? Well, here you got all 3. And now we looking for Kevin Durant. We looking for Michael Jordan. We're now in position to take the Michael Jordans and say, all right, there go Phil and Susan. Because show that funnel again. Show that funnel again. Because this is I had her tell you this because I wanted to say, oh, boom, we got both funnels done now. We got the two of the 2. Whatever it is. It doesn't matter what it is, right? We got the 2 of the 2. Let me show you. Show you what it is. They're done. There it is. Scroll down just real quick. All right, stop right there. If you look at the link, it says Mexitverse.blah. Yes? All right, stop your screen, Deaunna. I'm not just talking. I'm dropping them nuggets again. And if you look at Sharing Our Wealth, these 2 are highlighted right here, right? Right here. You ain't got the picture up right there. But here's the deal. Y'all will wait until y'all website is finished. I don't give a damn about being finished. McDonald's had 3 things on their menu. Gave you a 4th one. Kept it like that for 30 years. McDonald's ain't never served coffee until 10 years ago. Just put out $1 menu 10, 15 years ago. If they are making trillions of dollars, halfway, me too. You see those two, right? But since the book of no, we built 3. Rewind, press play. Deanna, show that screen again. Show it again. Show it again. This was the point. The reason I had Deanna do this. Look how beautiful. Just keep going. Look how beautiful it is. Look how beautiful it is. That all that good writing, all that stuff, right? All that. Stop it, Deanna. We built 3, Jerome. Why is just 2 over here? Because I told you the Bureau of whatever you call it now is Phil and Susan's. You understand? And that funnel is over there on theirs. So when they go, and we say, I think it's called Millionaire Speaker Secrets, it's the same long copy, different words, obviously, different everything, duplicated from another 100 million funnel, because we did the research and we've been working on the words privately. It's going to be all on theirs. And instantly, Phil and Susan are going to look like, man, we should give them $200,000. Instantly. Why? Because this is the game, and you better get enough money right now to fund the next 7 years. Because them next 7 years are going to be highly competitive. So everybody 55 and older know this here. In my lifetimes, when I was trying to tell you, in 81, in my lifetime, some major events happened that have made billionaires. I read a quote on Facebook when the pandemic started, told me, Margie, it's 2 types of people that are born, 2 types of people that are made during super down times like this: billionaires and spectators. I wasn't expecting that, but boy, were they right. You're going to be a billionaire or you're going to watch billionaires be made. And then I came to this call in January, sometime 2020, and I told y'all, by the time all this is over, I'm going to come out of a billionaire. I did tell you that. I'm going to come out of it a billionaire. I wasn't joking. 81, I was born. July 20th, 1981, I was born. The world was blessed. Okay. Oh, go ahead, Phil.
Antonio, are you familiar with the name Brian Allen? Brian Allen?
Absolutely.
He was being interviewed at, I think it was CBS, and I thought it was you talking. I'm going, that's Antonio. It just looks like somebody else. You know, about his goals, about helping people, about, you know what his net worth is?
It's got to be big now because he done bought all the Weather Channel and everything.
Yeah, 450 million is what they say his net worth is now. Wow. Billion. Tyler Perry's $1 billion.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But Brian, I mean, when he was talking, I thought it was you. I'm going, where's this guy saying everything Antonio was saying? It was absolutely amazing. So I didn't know if you were aware of him and what he was doing and how he was doing it. But,
he's incredible. Yeah. He's trying to buy a football team now.
The Denver Broncos.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know it's the Denver Broncos. Yeah, I read that article last week. Yeah. That's
incredible. I just want to make sure you were aware of him.
Yes, sir. That's the guy who started a bunch of uproar. He bought like all the Weather Channel or something like 2 years ago. He just bought all of it. And you know what? All this is ours now. It's incredible. This is absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. This is what happened, Dolores. And I'm trying to billionaire or spectator. 81, government said, well, it wasn't 81, it was like 84. Government said, we don't like this. What y'all don't like? We don't like that AT&T is so strong. And they broke AT&T up. That's the truth. That really happened. Broke AT&T up because AT&T was the only place you can get long distance and all that stuff. Plus, they owned the technology. That was the real problem. They own the technology. Y'all hear me? And the deregulation of telecommunications made billionaires. Can I keep going? Okay. That's 86. lasted to, like, Verizon came in existence 1999. And Verizon was a phone company from 1966. It was like New York Mobile. I'm not with mobile, New York something. It was only service in New York. Right. Now check this out. That was 86, deregulation. 96, another thing got deregulated. The internet. Billionaires were born. 2003, another deregulation started happening. The deregulation of electricity. Billionaires were born. Some of you don't understand this. If you're on the East Coast, you missed this because a lot of y'all not deregulated. A lot of y'all not deregulated on the East Coast. Down here, Georgia, and about 14 states on the East Coast, you can actually pick whatever light company you want. Some of y'all have no idea what I'm talking about. You just have no idea. You can pick it whoever you want. During that same time, 2003, 2005, another industry got deregulated. Gas. Billionaires were born. Before I was born, they deregulated another industry, Sister Booker, oil. Billionaires were born. You understand? Before oil, they deregulated industry. Billionaires were born. Before then, after they deregulated the industry, they started unions. Billionaire Jimmy Hoffa was born.
That's right.
Going back to 2000, the internet got deregulated. Then wireless came. Deregulation of more telecommunications. Due to the internet, billionaires were born. Got me? Web 2.0, deregulation of the internet again. This time, social media. Billionaires were born. And you lived in that time. And now I have literally, through world history, no opinions, all facts, taught you that every time an industry gets deregulated, billionaires are born. And you were sitting smack in the middle of another deregulation. This time it's Web 3.0. There's a paper in China. Grace, Google this for me. China says blockchain is 10 times more valuable than the internet. Google that for me and find me that link. Most people think that blockchain in itself is actually more valuable than the internet. So you're literally sitting in 2 deregulations, not just one. You're in 2 deregulations. You're in the deregulation of what you know as Web 2.0. Then you're in the deregulation of governments. We call it DeFi, decentralized finance. I'm telling you what it is. I'm telling you what it is. To the point where you've got money being disrupted by the internet, by the internet, and you got social media being disrupted by the internet, Web 3.0. And all you have to do is unlearn what you know and learn what comes next. Read it, Grace. I don't be making this up. Sister. My job, Sister Book, is to read more than you read so I can come back here and give it to your grandkids. Go ahead, Grace. Just read the headline. The headline is enough.
China TV. Blockchain is 10 times more valuable than the internet.
That was in 2018. Here's what is true. And I'm closing now. Here's what's true. What is true, Damali, is that Bitcoin is the most valuable finance on the planet. Period, point blank. It is the most, let's say this nicely because I love this guy. Warren Buffett hates blockchain. Grace, Google Warren Buffett invest in Bitcoin, please. Please, just Google that real quick. I'm gonna stop all my words so y'all can see this.
He's liking it a little bit more now.
This is world changing. And people like Susan are strategic to understand one thing: follow smart money. If you do that, who went over there? Me too. I'm over there too. If smart money goes somewhere, your money need to go over there too. It's the truth. Warren Buffett hates blockchain. What's that? Say it again. Say it again for me, Grace.
Warren Buffett's Berkshire invests $1 billion with a B in crypto-friendly Eubank.
Now, interesting. Hates blockchain, can't stand crypto, but is now backing a bank designed to accept crypto. So what Warren Buffett did is say, well, I'm not going to play it safe, but I'm going to stay where I know, but adjust for the future. Why? Because with the deregulation of all governments and all internet, here's the 100% facts. As beautiful as crypto is, as beautiful as Bitcoin is, as beautiful as number 2, Ethereum is, their platform, their technology is worth more than their money. Decentraland, all these, most of these NFTs, sit on the Ethereum blockchain. So what's funny is I'm looking at people go, nah, I don't want Ethereum, but then get NFTs. You just bought Ethereum. You just did it anyway. We about to teach all of this because we're doing it. And I kid you not. I kid you not. I am not telling you to come here. I'm not. All I'm telling you is I did the work. I spent the money. This is our entire computer science track. And each one of these classes, it's a college. And each one of these classes have 25 to 30 lectures in it. Because it's not that it's like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, right? You know what I mean? Like, you go to school and you gotta, right, boom. Each class is a semester in college. And my job is to make ATS technology, well, just say ATS really, to make the Antonio Technologies platform so valuable, they got to give me $100 billion. Now I could nickel and dime and sell business, sales, and marketing to $100 billion. But the truth is, Phil, I ain't never seen nobody do it. So ain't no sense in me trying it. if ain't nobody ever done it since the book, ain't no sense in me. There's not a market over there. There's not $100 billion market for being an educator. There's $100 billion market as I see it in 3 places. Y'all ready? One of those places it's really 2 places, but one is 2 ends of the spectrum, so it looks like 3. Number 1, that's investing. If you take your company, make it shares, then you can get that. Elon Musk, well, Jeff Bezos specifically, the whole New York Stock Exchange have already shown you that. There's no point in me telling you it's already been happening since the Great Depression and before that. Already happened. Investing. There was $100 billion model. Multiple times it has been done in investing. The next one is blockchain. How do I know that? Because crypto is trillions of dollars, but it's the blockchain technology that's doing it. So what's the other? The metaverse. And Antonio has ATS or my brand, all intermingled, in all three. Because I'm smart? Nope. Because Phil understands, I'm saying this one, and that one. God, which one you want to work? Whichever one work, I'm cool. You make all three work, I'm super cool. But one of these is going to work. You understand? Go back. Figure it out. Sister Booker gave our price, $2,999. That's our class now. Can you make payments? Yes. No, you can't, but y'all can. Why? Because what I'm trying to do is have a full computer science degree. What is 4 years? Whatever 4 years divided, you know what I'm saying? You come out to something like $50 a semester or something. I don't know. That's what it come out to. That's extremely valuable. There's a lot of people saying now free college, but they're not saying free college for high income skill sets. It's artificial intelligence, etc. Do you need to learn it, Margie? No. If you do, will you be blessed? Absolutely. Absolutely. Your companies are struggling, not because you're struggling, because you won't admit to yourself they outsmarted you. It's my last story. I told somebody in this network, they're not here right now. I said, you just need to admit this person is smarter than you. That's your problem right now. Your problem right now is you think you're so smart. This person has outsmarted you for 22 years. And that's why you're suffering now. I said, this person's so smart that he genuinely is a genius at playing dumb to outsmart you every day. He got you trapped. He's genuinely taking everything from you, taking all your money, 100% control. And this ain't even a relationship. This is a partnership. 100% control, want everything. And I'm not telling you it's wrong. In fact, I think he's a genius. I think he's Antonio T. Smith Jr. level genius is what I said. His motives is just not like mine. I'm telling y'all the same thing. You think you're so smart that the American dream is actually for you. My God. No, that wasn't a black thing. That was a black and white thing. It is not for you. They're not going to give it to you. Do they want all of us out of it? Yes. But they got to let Susan go through. They have to give Antonio a master's degree. They got to let a few of us get through so we can claim, the system works. Look, be like Phil. If they let all of us out, then we will revolt. A few of us got to get through. This is how you get through. You will not win if you do not teach yourself the new skills for moving forward. It don't have to be programming, but it needs to be the skills that are used in the next 7 years. And consulting is not one of them unless you're consulting about these new skills. Phil and Susan got it made, because no matter how technologically we get, speaking is going to be there forever. Even if we teach a robot how to speak for us, that's still speaking. You understand? Seriously, we got to teach the robots how to be human. They're going to say, well, can we bring in a speech specialist? Can we bring in a human specialist to make our robots more friendly? And right there, yep, human consultants, our human consultants technologies, right, are here to teach androids how to be more human. So they got it. They got it made. You understand what I'm saying? Go ahead, Phil.
We're playing around the concept of speaking has been beaten to death. I like the concept of influencing, which influencing is listening and speaking and writing and encouraging. So it's an umbrella that you can put speaking under and listening under and problem solving under and decision making under and all that kind of concepts. Right. So I'd like to have us be just playing around the concept of we're going to create influencers.
Yep, I'm with you. Create influencer, have your robots influence. Phil, tell us what we're doing tonight for the Human Consultant Show.
Well, tonight we're doing the bring your wins and your challenges. And don't underestimate this part. First of all, reinforcing your wins just reinforces your wins with you. Because a lot of times we get so far ahead of ourselves, we don't look back and give ourselves credit of what we're accomplishing as we're going through the journey. And I think that's very important, especially when you have challenges as you're going through the journey. And then we're going to continue our series on gratitude, on how to use gratitude as a major factor in getting to where you need to go. Because again, you can't be a victim and be grateful at the same time.
No, you can't do that. That's not the way it works. Did I bore you? Probably. I probably did. Doesn't matter. Well, that's up to you. Well, I can tell you for sure, though, Dolores, they not letting you get it. You know what I'm saying? I saw Sugar this weekend buy a new vehicle.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I'm getting a lot of private messages of people saying, I'm in. I ain't talking about the thing. Just I hear what you're saying. I'm hearing what you're saying. They don't care. I'm not trying to be doom and gloom. I'm just trying to tell you that they don't care. The only way to get them to care is to make enough money to sit at the same table. There is no more freedom. Freedom is a very interesting concept in the first place. You have to be militarily strong to have freedom in the first place. And it's a very interesting concept when you think about it. Freedom comes at the cost of the threat of war. Right? But I'll leave you alone for that one. I don't care what you do. I just care that you don't do what you've been doing. So it's for your kids, your grandkids, and your kids. They need to be learning something about augmented reality, virtual reality, etc. Because the whole world, I swear to you, I was thinking about this weekend, Daniel, because me and Daniel I didn't have my microphone on, but he jumped by my camp in a video game. And I was thinking about it this weekend when he left. I was thinking, man, you know what's going to happen? I read an article. There's this female developer that did her avatar. And as soon as she logged on, she got sexually assaulted by 3 or 4 guys. And this is what I was thinking, Sister Booker. While I was just the avatar, the subconscious can't tell the difference. This is what I was thinking. And I was genuinely thinking, man, soon the metaverse is going to have digital cops. I've never thought about that before until I read that article, but it's the truth, because the internet is not a safe place. It's a great place, but it ain't safe.
Can I add something to that, Anthony?
Yeah.
Man, I was just reading this article and watching this video about the metaverse and confusion around the metaverse, and I wanted to speak on that. I wanted to add something how you were talking about the metaverse earlier and kind of defining what it is and what it's going to be in our lives, because I think that's the gray area that a lot of people I can't see yet. Is they see the metaverse, they see the blockchain, they see everything, but the big question is okay, how is it going to be important to me? You know what I'm saying? Where is it going to come into my life? Why am I going to use this? You know, a lot of people don't understand it, but I think it's literally just the metaverse. Well, how they explained it in this article, in this video, was the metaverse is just when your digital life becomes more important or just as important as your physical life.
Right.
And you already see it, literally, we're already stepping into how your social media presence, most people care more about how they look on the internet to strangers than they do in real life when they go to the store. Or same thing, like video games. That's a good example too. A lot of video games, people spend money to make their character, their avatar look good, or spend money on in-game items to make their appearance, their clothes, all these things. You know what I'm saying? To me, that's what the metaverse is when you care more about your life than your digital life than you do your physical life.
100%. And all of us are already there.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I am fiscally responsible, and I spend, Sister Booker, money to get my digital avatar great and my camp fantastic. And it gives me no competitive advantage. Yeah, that's just once you get in there, you will see. But you do it right now anyway. You on Instagram. If you ever lost time on TikTok, you just keep your mouth shut and just say I'm right for the rest of your life. If you ever lost time on TikTok, you understand? We have to have what we have. You see, what I show now is me teaching about the metaverse one of the coolest things ever and teaching you how to get there? Sure. Is me genuinely telling you that this is something that you need? Absolutely. And is this going to be one of the best products ever on planet Earth for regular people? Of course it is, but it still has to be sold. And that's why I walked you through those 4 questions, because this beautiful thing here still has to have hook, story, pitch, and an irresistible offer to it. You can't get this nowhere else. But I still got to do that front end stuff. I still got to package it. I still have to sell it because the internet forces me to do so. In conclusion, stop being a loser that knows it all. Because what you know has expired already. I do not enjoy learning these new skill sets. I don't. I'd rather sit in my drawers and play my video game. I would all day long. I would. You get what I'm saying?
Thanks for the visual.
Yes, you're very welcome. Now you're blessed. Your brain is blessed. But my kids shouldn't be victim to my laziness. And my kids are the ones really blessing y'all, because me attempting to make them better than me is your benefit, because I'm giving it all to you. You read this message. Can you talk with these people about the computer programming stuff on the please? Is that possible? I suppose. Let me see. Do me a favor, Grace, read this message. And if I'm not mistaken, I know who sent it. I'll tell you who sent it afterwards, and I want you to call them right after this call. I just need more information what you're talking about, and I got you. We'll call you right after this call. I beat you up enough. Tomorrow, we're going to start over. And I need you to come with the understanding that we're teaching you this. Some of it costs, some of it don't. That's got nothing to do with me. I told you that, though. Right? I told you that. Some of it costs, some of it don't. But I ain't come here to be a slave to nobody. And they don't care about black slaves no more. The middle class is the new slave society. Whether you like that or not, they are making unearned income off of all the middle class. Stop being a good slave. Antonio T. Smith Jr., you can play better. You can dominate. Somebody said this has been one of the best calls. I appreciate you. I'm going to get in trouble for it, though. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much. We'll see you for Humor Consultant Show at 7 o'clock, whatever time this Central Standard Time. Love you.
Antonio, we were born in trouble. We were born in trouble.
You so right. All right, everybody. We'll contact y'all, some of the people we know. Love you more. All right.